Well, good morning to all in the Marmy Army this morning. It is, what's the date today? Sunday the 15th of June. It's race day according to Gove. Gove's getting excited. It's the Leamington Spa Half Marathon. But I went round to my mum's yesterday for a buffet dinner where there were treats of every different type and sort. Something for the savourists, something for those with a sweet tooth, and I devoured the lot. I'd much rather have a buffet tea, to be honest. I don't like a set menu. It's good. You have one ginormous plate. Your second plate is probably, 80%. And then your third, fourth and fifth plates are at usually 17, 18%. But still fairly full. So I am feeling a little bit heavier than I would normally. I did try and work a little bit of it off actually, because at my mum's house, she's got a fabulously clear garage, a very well maintained hose pipe, not a euphemism, and don't know what I mean by that. And she's got all the gear to go out and wash the car. And I really needed to give the Marmobile a little buff. And the problem was, my sister's car was parked right next door to mine, and it was covered in filth and grime. And I either commit the ultimate act of selfishness, which is go out and just do mine, or offer to do both. So grudgingly, I had to offer to do both. I don't know whether you've ever done this, where you've got two cars to wash on a driveway. One, your own, you take a little bit of care off, you get in between those wheel trims, you get that carbon off. And the second, I just used the kind of like the excrement from the bucket from the first time round, and just gave it a very, very half-hearted once over. And there was absolutely no way I was going to have a really good go at the flies or any large areas of bird matter. I kind of made the mistake with my thumbnail of just trying to flick up one really large pat, but I couldn't make any impact on it, and I just cheerfully went and told my sister's partner that it had dried in and he probably needs a professional to sort it, otherwise it'll discolour his paintwork. So me and my friend Andy have started a podcast imaginatively called Marmcast. Now this time last week, we were sailing high at number 1 in the UK running podcast charts. Believe it or not, such things exist. Problem is I'm addicted to looking at these charts. I can see every movement. And then there's all sorts of other metrics and data you can look in at. Right, have a guess, Marmers. The second territory in the world that Marmcast is most popular. I thought, somewhere English language based. America, Australia, New Zealand, I dare say Canada. I know we've even got some fans in Norway. No, not a bit of it. Poland is where we're most popular, other than the UK. Poland. Don't quite know what to make of that, to be honest. I've been to Poland a couple of times, I like it. But I then did a bit of further research and went, right, put into Google the Polish sense of humour. And I got back some kind of strange results, really. Their sense of humour, it seems, is primarily based around anti-communist jokes. And they also like watching things like Benny Hill and Carry On, according to Google. Now, the Benny Hill and the kind of Carry On film thing I find relatively disturbing, because if they get off on essentially watching the hit list for Operation U-Tree, just pestering young females, that's one thing. I'd like to think I don't do that on the channel or the pod. Anti-communist jokes? I really want to get into it. I didn't realise I had. Here we are, outside All Saints Church. There we go. And we are just about to pass the Pump Room Gardens, where I think it should be Race HQ. We haven't got there yet, so just sort of imagine all the people. Line of a song, I think, by John Lennon. Something for the audience across Europe. Oh, made myself laugh. Oh, beautiful. I've got a padlock on that bridge. There's a squirrel there who couldn't work out quite whether or not he should attack me, or he just did that thing where he doesn't know where to run. And the option he will invariably choose is to just run straight across the road and under a bus. I'm absolutely fuming here. I had a Marm padlock on here. No, I reckon the label's fallen off, and someone, it wasn't that new, and someone has bloody well adopted it as their own and put, I think someone's put R Hearts J on here. Wherever R and J are, your relationship's doomed, because ultimately it was a stolen lock. Right, well, I hope you split up in controversial circumstances. Well, here we are on Regency Arcade in Leamington, and yeah, a lot of people come to Leamington just to take in its Regency architecture. I mean, it's quite beautiful. If I'm being honest, not for me. You know, any buildings that are symbolic of a kind of an authoritarian sort of regime, not really my bag. Got a bit nervy. I did this race last year in 1:25:59 according to my watch, so probably just over 1:26
where we're heading
in reality. So my target, say targets in a low voice, is to go one better, I think. Try and get under that, but I can never remember too much about this course. Hilly, don't know. I think it is 500 and something feet, but again, I don't know. Hello, how are you? You all right?
Good, thanks.
Good.
Can you
Nice
say
to meet you.
hello, Sunny, in your video?
Hello, Sunny.
Because he loves you.
Oh, okay, right, okay. Well, I'll tell you what, shall I say it now in front of you as well?
Yeah.
Hi, Sunny. How are you? Male
Keep
or female?
watching.
It's male.
Male.
Right, okay. Sunny, super. Is it his birthday or anything?
No, but he just likes your video.
All right, cool. That's
Say
fine.
well done for the marathon.
Well done for the marathon, Sunny.
Woo!
Catch you soon. See you later. Sunny's a legend. We love Sunny. Could be a serial killer. Who knows? That was nice. Hello, gents. How are you?
How do you do?
You all right? Good. Look at this. We're fist bumping.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You look tanned.
Thanks.
What's been going on?
Sunbed.
Ah, yes. Right.
I work outdoors, you see, so it's just a natural
you
time.
don't have to explain yourself.
Sorry.
What are we going for this morning, then, gents?
For about 1:16.
Okay, excellent.
Yeah.
I admire your spirit. You've been working outdoors recently. I don't see why not. BR, what about you?
Oh, 1:35 was what I did last year, so tad quicker than that would be lovely. But,
And you know we're penniless as well this
Yes.
morning, don't you?
we are now equals.
So equals in all society. Society should be balanced all the time. Right, I'm going to get near the front. Now, I've just seen Beardy, Rich and Sam, who have been right near the front. And I've got to get to them. There they are. Do you work outdoors? He does. He works outdoors. I don't know why that's made me laugh so much. Every year this race, first year they hadn't closed the roads properly. Second year, toilets. They've not solved that issue. We've just been told we are 5 minutes behind time. The fury at the front here is palpable.
Indignation.
Yeah, absolutely fuming. And I blame, there's a brand ambassador down there.
What's
Bobbing around.
What's
I mean,
he doing about it?
You know, what sort of brand ambassador's got a protective boot on? Right, off we go, off we canter. This isn't feeling good. You know they say in the first 10 seconds of a race you can feel whether you're feeling it. Not sure I am. And I can already hear Rich's shoes.
Yeah.
They're so annoying, Rich.
Watch your eardrums.
I'm trying to listen to Sabrina Carpenter on these headphones and I've got Rich's clippy clop. And that pretty much became the story of the race. Not Richie's shoes. Me not feeling this race in almost exactly the same way as Paul McCartney should have known about Heather Mills. Wrong from the very, very start. My breathing was wrong. Who knows? Could have been the same issue with Heather Mills, but I think she had bigger fish to fry.
Bit of a pack emerging. Quite a way behind. Worried I'm going too fast.
And I was going too fast, but it's impossible not to get carried away with a crowd like this.
Thank you. Now it feels like we put all that effort in for the first 2 miles to just start at the bottom again. Because inevitably we're going to have to go up again. Barely touched my thigh.
I mean, we've all got to have a hobby, but I'm starting to get a bit worried about this dinosaur. It's the second week in a row. It's starting to get brutal at this point. We're 4 miles in and we are hitting some serious elevation. And it's now around about this time that I start getting what I call runner's doom. Like this overwhelming feeling that it isn't right and it's not going to go your way and that you need your mom to come and get you. And unsurprisingly, not even the horrendous sight of the mass vandalism of HS2 can do anything to lift my spirits. If you want to know why the camera's shaking at this point, I think I'm shaking my head. Sadly. It is perhaps the most pointless act of evil ever inflicted on the British public since Amanda Holden. And just when you think it couldn't get any worse, there's a morale-lifting moment where you run past a beautiful pub beer garden. An even bigger blow to the morale is when you realise that you don't drink anymore, apart from water, which I stopped to collect here, have a little walk, engage in some light banter with the marshals, would never normally do that, that's lovely, and try and go about my business, but it's getting harder and harder and harder. And as I round this corner, I make a decision.
I've just gone. 7.5 miles in, I've just gone.
The head had gone, the legs had gone, the breathing was never there. This had never really happened before. But I dry my eyes and pull myself together just in time for the off-church netball club, who stand by the side of the road cheering and offering refreshments to tired runners. Ever mindful of not falling into the Benny Hill type antics, which are perhaps an expectation of my Polish audience, I keep a respectful distance.
Get that on camera, Mum. Yeah.
Disappointingly sexist and unacceptable on every level.
Hi, Rich. Cheers, buddy.
Hold on, that's my running friend Rich Maybe. Said he was coming to watch the race. I don't know why he's pitched up there. He was miles away from the finish. But my little resurgence didn't last for long.
I'm walking again. This is a shocker. This is an absolute shocker. As soon as I'm on my arse, might as well have a game of mince or mince. Need the rules. If I say the word mince and you think it's meat, like spag bowl, you shout spag bowl. If you think it's mince, as in the breath freshener, you shout polo. Are you ready? Let you see the eyes. Number 1, mince. Too easy. Spag bowl. Number 2, mince. You're cooking up a storm again, it's spag bowl. And number 3, mince. Your breath is as fresh as a daisy. It was polo. Has that distracted me? No, I need to walk again.
They don't, but it feels like the uphills just keep coming and coming and coming, and I am really, really struggling. I'm looking at my watch at every opportunity. I never normally do, but I am counting off those miles. Comedy hose pipes, not interested, never have been. Children with sweets, ditto.
Oh yes, not number 4, number 1. See ya. Oh no, I'm nearly there now. In the hardest race of the year. Thank you. Tough one today. There we go.
Come on.
Yeah. Oh! And medal, thank you very, very much. Thank you. Mate.
I don't think you heard me, but you're running up the hill, and I was like, Sandy's walking, I was going to stop and have a little chat, and he started running again. I was like,
I didn't hear you.
That was a bit of social.
He's coming.
He's coming, he wants to walk.
No, he decked past me. Oh man, that was such a struggle. I really struggled. Really struggled. I had to walk about 3 or 4 times. Oh yeah. Never known it that hard
It's so
before.
hard though, once you start walking, you can't stop, can you?
And do you know what? It was in my mind from about 4 miles in. I thought I'm gonna have to walk in a bit. Jesus. Morning, Patchy. There he is. He's going nowhere. He has seen a female, a lady sausage dog who has taken his fancy.
He's furious with walking away from his mum, I think.
And it's like his mates dragging him out of a nightclub. They've not
Yes.
pulled, but he has, and he wants to stay. So, how did I look out there this year, Bobos?
Well, you looked absolutely brilliant. I enjoyed shouting up the blues at you. Your man wanted to beat you, but I'll be honest now, Tim, you look close to death.
Yes.
I'm slightly concerned for your safety, and I think I might have to intervene.
Yeah. Do you know, Bob, that is the second bit of bad fortune I've had today, because I went down to the bridge, padlock's gone.
You are joking.
No, it was
Are you sure? Because it's quite hard to find it.
It was a blue Hannock one.
Yeah.
Or Hanover or something like that.
Yeah.
It's a German make, so solid.
Yeah.
And I think the sticker's fallen off it.
Oh, okay.
And a young couple, a courting couple, have scratched their initials onto add insult to injury.
Well,
hello, Patchy.
do you know what? In some ways, you've contributed to young love, haven't you, Tim?
I have, sir. Well, I hope that they come to a hideous end, which I'm sure they will. It was really, really bad today. I think I stopped 4 times and then kept shouting. I kept getting the pity shouts on the way past where people went, come on mate, come on mate, you're doing really well, nearly there. Like, you can take your pity and you know where you can shove it. Or actually, I didn't say that. All I said, and I kept saying it, was, I've gone, I've just gone, I've gone. Absolute moron, made no sense at all. I've gone, I've gone. Like the communists in Krakow.